doing here? How did you get...
I came as soon as I heard.
South Haven to Heartland in 2 days. Did somebody try to beat that? Do you hate me? For moving away, for never writing?
I was angry for a long time, but I could never hate you, Anna.
Only Richard Cypher would be crazy enough to go running around the edge of Dead Man's Cliff. What were you thinking?
I was helping somebody.
The woman in the white dress?
You saw her too?
No, I went to your house. Your brother and your father told me about your dream. Tell me what happened in this other place. For a dream to be that real, there must be something important in it. Something you can learn from. Richard, do you remember that little black dog you had that got swept away in the big flood?
Arrow.
We were what? 7 years old?
You ran away and nobody could find you.
I was hiding in your cellar.
Because you didn't want anyone to
See you cry.
You
Stayed there all day and you told me all about Arrow's great heroic deeds.
And then you went home and nobody ever saw a tear on your face. Except me. Talk to me, Richard. Get it out. Tell me everything. Tell me the worst, scariest thing that happened.
It was one scary thing after another.
Like what?
Well, nothing was scarier than the Lord Sith. No one's going to train me.
Did you not feel my Ze'l? The harder you fight, the more painful its magic will become. And after I've finished training you with it, you'll do anything to please me. Anything. And nothing will please me more than to see the Seeker stand at the gates of the people's palace, and there before the multitudes take the hand of Lord Zu'l and pledge his undying love and fealty to him.
No. I'm going to take that sword. I'm going to kill him with it. After I kill you.
I do enjoy a challenge. Shall we begin?
Nothing in a dream could hurt like that. Nothing in a dream could leave a scar. Anna, I left a scar right here.
Just keep telling her, Richard. Keep getting it out. How did you escape from that horrible place?
Kaylin tried to save me.
Who's Kaylin?
The woman in white. I don't even know how long I'd been in that dungeon. I was completely under Dennis' power.
Do it now. Kill her.
I can't.
Then watch her suffer. End her pain, Richard.
But she wouldn't give up. She was testing me, tormenting me. But something stopped me. I was so close. I can't explain it. magic you use against a Mord Sith comes back at you 10 times stronger, with more pain than you can possibly imagine.
You taught me how to withstand pain.
That's quite a dream. You almost died for this Kaylin.
Not as many times as she almost died for me.
Does she look like me?
No.
Richard, going with my parents when they moved to South Haven was the stupidest thing I ever did.
You were 19. You could have stayed. Why didn't you?
All our lives, from when we were 5 years old, it was always Richard and Anna were born for each other. What are you gonna wear to the wedding? You were the only man I'd ever kissed. It took hearing that you'd fallen off that cliff and almost died for me to realize that you're the only man I ever want to kiss. Sorry that I don't have magical powers, and I'm not much good in a knife fight. But I love you, Richard. Am I too late? Do you still care for me?
Yes, I care for you, Anna.
Anna? Who's Anna?
I will always care for you, but...
You're home, Richard.
You're home with me. And I'm never leaving you again. He's in my hands. Now to find the box.
Not yet, Lord Raoul. If you move too fast, if he suspects the truth, and he is the seeker of truth after all, the spell will shatter. Keep pulling him in.
So, what happened with this woman in white?
Did you marry her?
No.
Oh, that's good. I wouldn't want you marrying somebody else. Not even in a dream.
Actually, I did marry somebody else.
Oh.
Well, not really. It's complicated. A powerful witch put a spell on me that made everybody who looked at me think I was somebody else. Even Kaylin.
What are you doing? Put down Richard's sword, Griff.
The sword of truth is not a toy.
What's going on?
How did Griff get his hands on your sword, Richard?
No harm done. The sword of truth belongs in the hands of the Seeker.
This is insane. It's me, Richard. Brahman is a very lucky girl, and you'll make a fine husband. I think we should get moving.
They all thought I was Griff, the son of a wealthy merchant, betrothed to a girl named Bronwyn. If these things are uncomfortable, we can take them off.
What's wrong with you? You know tradition doesn't allow it. It stays on until morning. After we've spent our first night together as man and wife.
There are a lot of things I want to say. First, let me start by wishing my little sister and her new husband many, many children. And
We should get started on that right away.
So, in your dream, did you actually?
No. I had to get out of there. Zed and Kaylin were on their way to the ancient ruined city of Kawabra, where Dark and Raw was massing hundreds of men.
What was Raoul looking for in the ruins?
Did you ever find out?
Yes, and it turned out to be something more important than we could have ever imagined. It was the second box of Orden.
Richard!
Just as I feared. Raoul is trying to find out where the box is.
Richard, Don't say any more.
You see, each one of these boxes contained unbelievably powerful magic. Rahl had the first box. He found the second in Calabra. All through the dream, Zed and Kaelin kept telling me if he got all three, he would have the power to enslave the world. We had to get the third box before Rahl did.
Richard!
What did I tell you, Lord Ra? Your patience has been rewarded.
Where was it, Richard?
Where was the third box of Orden?
The box was in the treasure room, Tamarang, the most heavily guarded castle in the Midlands. The only way in was for Zed to enter a competition to be an entertainer at Princess Violet's birthday party.
Greetings, Your Highness.
But apparently Princess Violet was very hard to please.
Hello, Princess Violet. I'm Mr. Stocking. Happy birthday!
Guards, throw this idiot off the grounds before I chop off his head.
Forgive me, Your Magnificence, for disappointing you. Hey, where are you going without me? What do you mean, where am I going without you? I lost the job because of you, you worthless, stinking rag. First you blame me for losing the job, now you blame me for being stinky. Something sure smells around here, but it isn't me.
You're hired.
Reuben Ripnick, Grand Puppeteer at Her Majesty's service.
Once Zed was inside the castle, he managed to steal the key to the treasure room. He used his magic to turn an ordinary spice box into a perfect copy of the third box of Orden. But that wasn't the end of the story.
What are you doing in here?
Forgive me, Princess. My curiosity overcame me.
How stupid do you think I am? You have 2 seconds to tell me what's going on before I scream my head off and wake up the whole castle.
You may want to turn and look in the mirror before you make good on that threat.
My face! My beautiful face! What have you done to me? Change me back right now, or I'll chop your head off!
How will you get rid of the warts if you chop my head off? It's called a tattletale curse, Your Celestial Highness. I can take it away, but if you ever even think of telling on me, the warts will reappear forever.
Zed gave the box to Violet's poor servant girl, Rachel.
You're now the most important person in the world.
Where is it?
But she had to hide the box from Violet.
What are you doing in here?
Violet had very sharp eyes.
Do you have something behind your back?
If they caught Rachel, they would have boiled her alive in molten lead. Even though she was a little girl, she was one of the bravest people I've ever met. I finally had the third box of Orden in my hands.
What did you do with the box?
Once you had it.
We were heading for a place where Zed thought he could hide it away safe when we passed through a forest crawling with the harnessed soldiers. I broke away from the others and found a place to bury the box. Just for a little while. Until things quieted down.
He's going to tell them where it is. Richard!
Where could you possibly bury it?
That would be safe enough for something so precious.
I hid it under a tree. A few leagues west of Troll's Bridge.
Send the dragon call to Trollsbridge. Under a tree. Doesn't sound terribly safe to me.
What kind of tree was it?
What does it matter what kind of tree?
I was just wondering if they have the same kind of trees in Dreamland as they do here. Do they have wayward pine, algars, wondrous elm?
How do you know about algars? They only grow in the Midlands. Not here.
There were Algars in the storybooks my mother used to read me.
Your mother must have read them to you, too. Maybe that's how they got into your dream. So it was an Algar?
I know this is crazy, but back there in my dream, or whatever it was, the fate of the world depended on nobody knowing where that box is. And I don't know, it just feels wrong to tell anyone where it is.
Richard, I love you.
I've always loved you. I want to make a life with you, I know
that now. Now that I almost lost you.
But if you don't trust me enough to tell me something that happened to you in a
dream, then what did it all mean? All those years we were together, all the times we talked about our future,
thinking up names for our children. Is that all a lie?
No, Anna, it wasn't a lie.
These memories, these phantoms you think are so real, they're not just something from a dream. They're bad spirits trying to drag you into the dark.
And they won't let go of you unless you show them that you don't believe their lies.
Say the word.
Say the name of the tree the box was buried under.
Break the chains, Richard.
Break the chains. Send the bad spirits back
where they came from.